When I was 12 years old, I tried to be a badass and sneak out of my house, and I ended up almost getting kidnapped. And it was 2020 summer around midnight at my house, and I was with my best friend, and we were like, we need to do something cool. Let's sneak out and skateboard. I lived in a very safe neighborhood. It was like a big cul-de-sac neighborhood where all the neighbors were like 60-year-olds who were retired with no kids. So we're skateboarding around the neighborhood, and we make it to this nature walk that's connected to the neighborhood, and it's this bridge that goes over to the elementary school playground. Do you follow? And next to the playground is an apartment complex. So we're over at the playground at this point. It's probably 1:30 now, and we're just practicing our tricks on our boards, just skating, whatever. And there's absolutely nobody around this. There's barely even any cars driving by until on the apartment complex road, a white car drives by us. Neither of us say anything, but we both kind of notice it. And of course, the car comes back, but this time it's blasting music. It parks, and we're immediately like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And sure enough, a man gets out of the car. He's like mid-height, and he looks like he could be about 25. He yells over to us, hey, I didn't know anybody else skateboarded around here. This is so cool. I'm so glad I met you guys tonight. And us being 12 years old and naive as fuck, we're like, hell yeah, what? Like, somebody else skateboards, nice. So he's like, let me go get my board. I'll be right back. And we're like, okay. This man hops back in his car, skirts away, comes back with a skateboard, and he's like, I'll teach you guys super cool tricks. Like, I am so hype right now. I just had the worst night of my life. So we're all practicing our tricks together, and at this point, he's like, let me help you guys with your tricks. He's putting his hands on our waist. He knows how old we are now, by the way. And we know how old he is. I do remember him being between 24 and 27, somewhere around there. So eventually, 30 minutes go by, and he's like, do you guys want to go down by the apartment complex? I know some cool places. And we're all like, hell yeah. So we follow this guy, and we're skateboarding. And the whole time he keeps asking me, where do you live? And yeah, I was dumb at the time, but I was not that dumb. And I was like, just around. And he was like where? Like, in the neighborhood? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, where? Like, what road? And I was like, I don't know. Middle-aged guy. So we're in the apartment complex now, and off the apartment complex is the lake. This whole like area is off the lake. So we go down to this dock, and he's like, oh yeah, I live in the apartment complex, so I can get us on this cool dock. We can go chill on the dock. We get down there, and I think I remember him offering us marijuana. I think he was like, do you guys want to? And I was like, oh no, I don't. I don't even know long division. So after we go on the dock, we keep walking down the apartment complex roads, and there's a pool. And I remember him insisting that we all swim. Like, he wanted to swim. Like, he wanted to swim bad. He was like, let's just climb the fence. It's closed right now, but let's swim. And I was like, I don't have a bathing suit. He's like, just take your clothes off. And I was like, no. And then I say, I don't want to swim. I have an in-ground pool at my house. Why would you say that? So then he's like, let's just go to your house. Why are we not at your house right now? Let's just go to your house. Let's go to your house. And I was like, no. My parents are sleeping. I don't think they'll like to see a random man in their backyard. And he was like, no. Like, they will think it's fine. Trust me. I am an adult, so I would know that parents would think it's okay. They'd be glad that you guys were with somebody rather than out here alone. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. I don't remember how I got myself out of that one, but I did get us out of it. Hours have gone by. The sun is literally starting to come up. Now we're in a field right off of the apartment complex, and we're all sitting in the grass. And he's like, I've got to pee. Okay. He walks, I can't make this up. Walks about 10 feet away from us, turns around, and whips it out. Oh. Okay, this is 4 minutes long. I'm not trying to be that person, but I do need to make a part 2. So if you guys want a part 2, let me know, because it doesn't get better.